Hi guys, Mark Barner here from Macgeni.dk. I want to do a review of this projector today, so hang on. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit messy review of this projector, Lumeri iF560. I think it's called something. It's a full HD projector and 1080p and it's HDMI. What else is on the box? That's pretty much it. It looks like this. And you get like another box with it called Lumens, which has, I'll show the projector in a bit, which has a little module like this that has smart TV on it, which is the nice part of it, I would say. Let me see, hang on. It's just gonna be in one go, this video, so everything that's included. Okay, it looks like this. There's a few ports like that. And there's USB, what is that actually? Yeah, there's micro SD and 2 USB. I think you can put some drives in this. And then this side doesn't have anything. And I don't know actually how you, oh, HDMI is connected like this. So I guess you connect this to HDMI, but then it has 2 HDMI ports. So I'll show a little bit more, but this to the side, because that is a product of its own, Lumeri Lumens. Well, it might be worth keeping actually. Anyways, this is the actual projector, and the top of it is some kind of fabric. It's a little bit soft. Looks pretty good, I would say. It has side buttons, down and up buttons, and an OK, and a back button, and it has a turn on button. It looks like this. There's actually a cap that is beside me that you could put on here when you want to pack it down and you don't want to use it. You have to focus yourself. This hasn't any autofocus, so this will focus like this, really old school. This one is a filter. I think it drags in air and it cleans the air so the lamp doesn't gets broken or anything. Like I said, it's full HD 80, and it has this normal power socket like this. It has a speaker in it, which I think actually is pretty decent for if you're sitting in a conference room doing a meeting for maybe 8 or 10 people. It's fine. Headphone jack, AV something, I don't know what that is. 2 HDMI and 2 USB. There's an IR port, which is strange because there's no remote control in the box as far as I can see. I'll look again, but no. So, and that is the most annoying part for me. This, well, maybe it's in the back. Maybe it's just me. It's been going through it too fast. Yeah. So, the most annoying thing is not annoying anymore during this review. Because before I had to fix everything using those buttons right there. So, but the remote looks like this. It has a home button, and I guess the home button also works for this part. And yeah, it has some turning around the picture, source, and bear in mind, I haven't tested this part yet, but the projector itself says it's 4,500 lumens on the website that I bought it on. I can guarantee you it's not 4,500 lumens, or whatever you pronounce it. With the box is also HDMI, which is nice. So everything is in the box. You buy it like this. You can connect it to a computer or anything else. And so, I mean, this is probably around 1,500 lumens, ANSI lumens, or maybe with a little bit of luck, 1,800 lumens or something. It's not what it says on the box. Well, the specifications. So, and that's for sure. I've tested it now, and I'll show you the picture in another video I just recorded for my brother. In comparison, I have this BenQ, which is really good. It's around 10 years old. Still works, has some flaws in the LCD screen, but you know, it's actually stronger than light-wise than this one. And I placed them outside to use this to project onto, and hopefully compare and use the comparison to explain to you guys why I don't think it's actually what it says. So this old one is stronger, and I'm just gonna put this here for now because you can see all these ports and all these things. It does have HDMI as well. So I'm gonna turn this on, and I have the computer on as well. It is quite more noisy than my other. I'm just gonna film this so you can hear the sound. And there's one other thing actually. It's to adjust it, there's only one thing. You can't adjust the other legs down here. That's not possible. It's only this one, and it projects the image straight forward. So it's right here, it's gonna project it right forward. So the center of this lens is gonna be the center of the screen. Meaning I have to really turn this up, which is quite annoying and very uncommon for quality projectors. So once again, I just want to say this is not quality projector. The price is good as well. I think I paid 3,000, well, less than 3,000 for this. And this one over here used to be around 10,000 or 7,000 or something. Image wise, well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's not much to see. This is kind of the starting screen, and if I want to help this projector a little bit, I'll turn the wheel until it starts to get visible over here. Now this is, if you want to watch football or something outside, I would not buy this. It's a cloudy day, so this will be way worse in sunny weather. You won't be able to see anything. I mean, you can barely see what's on here. That's okay, but I mean, okay, it is sunlight, so to be fair, it should not be very super visible because this light in here is not as strong as the sun. But on a cloudy day, I mean, this is okay. I'll show you the other one now in comparison, just to tell you how a 10-year-old projector, which is the double of the price of this one, is in comparison. But this is 1080p, this is a 720p, so it's not going to be the same picture, but light wise this is 2600 maybe inside lumens, and so I'm going to show you, it's going to be way more. And oh yeah, before I turn it on, I actually have to, in the menu over there, I have to choose HDMI. So I'm going to try to click over there and click OK, and hopefully it's going to project the image onto there. Yeah, so there's a movie on there now, and it's much harder to see if you're here, but if I zoom in, you'll see the camera adjusts to it, so you can see the image a little bit better. But in comparison, I'll turn the other one on. To be fair, you're not able to see the picture I'm seeing, because as you see, as I move the camera, it turns from blue, reddish, so it's because of the way it's projecting onto there. It's like 3 bulbs projecting. So I can't show you the beautiful picture of how it actually is, because it's impossible to see through a camera. But I think you can see the light difference very clearly. And noise, it's much lower noise. So this is an older projector, of course, 10 years older. And I'm sorry I can't show you the real picture, but you can see from the brightness here that it's way brighter. I think the best image I can give you is when it's black and white in the top. You see it's very clear up here. If I remove my hand so the focus is right. So it's very clear, all that is readable, and it's still sunny. I mean, still cloudy out and everything. So it's able to actually show this so clear. And that, I mean, this is 2600 lumens, ANSI lumens. This is supposed to be 4500, and it's nowhere near that. So I'm gonna turn it on at the same time, and of course the both pictures can't be there at the same time, but I'm gonna put Lumeri in the corner for comparison purposes. So I have to film it a little bit weird because, you know, the light is not. Maybe if I go like this, and my computer of course has to be, have to just make sure that there's a picture on there. And so I don't know if you can actually see, but it's much more unclear if you compare the text on it here to any text on this. It's the picture is just way better on this old lubber. So all in all, I would say, you know, it's for inside, for a classroom that's darkened, or a conference room, a small, you know, smaller thing. But let me just put some sound on it, because I can't actually do that on the other one. So I'll just disconnect this one here, and so you can hear the sound from this one. So the sound is pretty good. The sound on, I don't think there's actually sound on, let me see. If I go like this, yes, there is sound. So I'll just click play. And it's very low. And I think I can also go on the projector and turn it up. So I can probably turn it up on the projector, and I haven't done that. I could probably go into the menu here. Let me see. The buttons have become so bad that they actually scratched itself off. And I'll go sound. Let me see. It's hard when you can't see the screen here. Display. You see all these features it has. The old one here, that's shows you a little bit better. The old one has all these features. The new one doesn't have anything near that. So probably something called here volume, audio settings. Oh, damn. I'll go. Yeah, I'm sorry for I'm not editing this video. I just think that someone needed to make. Oh, okay, so it's not. It's actually almost turned up. It's the loudest.
Oh, are those his brains? What? I think his brains are in my face. They're definitely his brains are in my mouth. I can taste his thoughts.
All right, so I'm gonna pause this random video that I found, and I'm gonna turn off this one here, and it's gonna be less noisy. I'm gonna put in the other cord here, this one, into the new projector, Lumeri, and hopefully the picture will come back over here. But I mean, it's impossible to see really how much it is. But anyways, we're gonna check the sound. So I'm gonna go to, if I can see it at all, I'll go to here and say okay. And now we can see it. So now we can compare the sound. I'll turn it on again, if I can.
What are you talking about? You just switched the car.
Sound is better.
Oh God! Oh, please! Watch out!
Much better. So yeah, all in all, I would say, I mean, it works. It's good for what I told you about before, but if I could just fix this to be the LCD in it not have white spots as I can see in the dark, this I would keep, other than investing in this one. So I'd rather have lower resolution but better quality of light and being able to see it outside than actually this one. So if you're just looking for a cheap projector, I guess this is a good option. Especially if your room is dark. There's a sharpen filter I'm gonna try to show you by moving this inside, and hopefully, you know, I'm able to show you that it has some kind of a sharpen filter on it that I don't like about this projector either. So I have moved inside now, and I just have to adjust so it's actually able to see. So it doesn't have automatic keystone, meaning it doesn't fix the corners and the focusing. You see, it can be like this, and you can't use that for anything. So it's quite old school in the way that you have to. But if I turn a little bit to the side, my other projector would fix the picture so it, you know, it fits. If it's crooked like this, you know, if it's on the table like this, it doesn't fix it either. My other projector just keystones the picture automatically. So, you know, I actually did, let me see. I wanted the picture even higher, and so this foot, I put this underneath it. That's also an option. If you don't have anything with you, then, you know, you can do this to get it up a little bit higher because the foot is not tall enough. So you can see it's nice in this aspect. I mean, it's okay. I can watch a movie indoor. It's not like I have issues doing that with this one. But I mean, for daylight, it is a little bit weak, as I showed you before. I'm gonna go in here to the HDMI again and say okay, because now you'll be able to see. I don't know if you can actually see it on the screen here, but it has some kind of a sharpen filter to everything, especially up here. You can probably see it. It has some kind of a sharpen filter when it puts like white things around. So it doesn't show exactly how, and I think it's very common for projectors to show that, but I think it's a little bit too strong with the sharpen filter. I think you can especially see that on the icons at the bottom. They're kind of like a little bit too sharpened. And I can't seem to go into the menu. I'll show you the menu here. I can't seem to go in and fix that up here. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, so you can update the projector if there's any updates of software. This is the basic menu without the other module turned on. And it does have a Wi-Fi, only 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. See other settings, or let's just go in the display settings, where normally you would have sharpen filter in there. There's nothing. There's just, you can do these things, and there's keystone advanced. I don't even know front, side, and I can go down here and say keystone. You know, you do this on remote as well, and I think that looks a little bit better. That's a little bit too much. So, and that's digital zoom, which I don't know what I'm supposed to use that for. I'll click OK on here, and just kind of tries to help me. I don't know if it does anything with me doing all these, and I try to control it on top of this. Well, yeah, so not impressed by the picture settings. The other settings is just really poor. Boot source option on HDMI, I would put it by that at least. AV off. So I'll probably put on HDMI because that's usually what I use. And power on option, standby, direct, scheduled, shutdown. That's it. That's all you can do on this projector. I mean, language settings. Let's see if you want to know that. Might as well bring it. So it does have Danish, as I normally speak. System update is very limited as well, because it's just, you know, basic information. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'm not impressed, as you can hear. But now, at least you know before you buy what to do and what to make of this model of projectors. I might have tested the remote control, but I don't think something new is going to come out of that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. All right, now I am using the same projector again, and just this time I'm gonna put this little extra box on it, and here's the details of that. Let me see. Lum box, and it has a DC outlet power thing, and I put it in HDMI. It does have its own network cable you can put in, and some headphones thing as well, and some USB drives. I'm guessing the USB ports are for drives, so you can actually watch things from a USB stick. But this is how it looks like. This is what you can do with it. It has Netflix, and the remote looks like this. So
yeah, that's basically it. So I guess we're gonna try that for a bit and see what it can do. It has a really ugly light on it when you do like that. I have to point it at the box, I guess, behind me. Hoping, yeah, there we go. So Netflix, what apps, browser, music, clean memory, and it's running on Android if you saw that in the beginning. Let's see, settings, network, Wi-Fi, and it has 2.4 gigahertz and 5. I'll put in here, I'll put in the code. It has some sounds when you move around. All right, so I'm connected to the network now. And let me see, connect via, add new, not connected, proxy settings, create VPN. Okay, so it has a lot of options there. It's very much Android in that way. It is. Sound. Let me see sound, because I might as well turn that up a little bit. Oh, it's just on volume settings. Okay. And I'm done with that as well. So display has some settings, but not really anything other than HDMI. Apps. Let's go with apps. Let's see what it. Whoa. App. Install apps. App Store, AirScreen, Kodi, Netflix, YouTube, and a lot of Android things. Yeah, I'm just going through it just in case you wanted to pause the video and see, oh, they have that wireless update. So it's basically a very typical Android system, all the things that's on this device. Let's go App Store and see. Open. Here we have App Store, and I guess these are the things that I can install. It's nice, it has VLC player, which is my favorite player. I guess I can put in a hard drive with anything on it, and then just educational, audio, video, even games. I don't think you want to play games on this because you only have a remote control, but I don't know. Maybe someone did something. And they also have Spotify, so you can use it as an entertainment center. All right. Let me go open YouTube, see how fast it loads. Yeah, you can hear it quite noisy in the background. I don't know if the camera actually takes away a little bit of the noise, but it is sitting next to me. It is noisy, I would say. Let's go 8K. And of course, this can only run 1000. Ads. Skip ads. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit, I guess. 8K. Maybe it's scaled down to 1080p. I'll try to get closer so you can actually see. I think you can clearly see the sharpen filter, but it's not ruining the picture too much when it's video like this. So in that aspect, I think it's doing an okay job. It actually looks better on my phone filming it than that it does on this actual screen. But yeah. Okay, but that's 8K video, It's not that it runs 8K, but you know what I mean. I can sign in to all these things. It's very typical Android. And there's a, what is Kodi? Apps, let me just see. Air screen. What is air screen? You know, I'm gonna check on my phone if I can AirPlay something through the phone onto the image. Let me see. I can't film that at the same time, obviously. And yes, it does have AirPlay. If you plug out the extra box and you choose Broadcast, it can actually project onto your screen. All right, so now I'm trying my old projector with the, whatever it's called, the box attached to it. And you might see the very starry LCD that's broken in mine. So you see all these spots. I'll say open apps again. And all this is possible still using the box. So it doesn't matter if you have what projector or TV you have. You can buy this as a separate thing. And you can even go to Netflix or browser or anything like that and just go watch whatever you want. I'm not sure about the price for only this box, but you can find that on various websites. I showed you the box earlier, so you will be able to find it online somewhere. Yeah, and Netflix works as well, of course. Just need to sign in. And what is the browser? I want to see the browser. Does it have anything? Accept and continue. No, I don't want this infringing on my privacy. On your screen, it of course looks a little bit weird with the green part of it, because it's when I'm filming this using, I actually found out it's Apple's lenses. When I film with this, it's not as bad. If I film with this, you can see the coloration, how it is. You can actually see all the black spots you'll see there. That is my projector that has LCD errors, and yeah, it's not optimal. So yeah, that's just wanted to show you that you can use the box if you want for other things. So if you want to get that box, only it's not that big, and yeah, like I said, it comes with the remote. So I also wanted to check out what Kodi was. This is Kodi. You can add videos, put things into the tiny box in the sides of it, memory cards, hard drives, and you can add your own movies, so you can have it as a media center where you have all these things inside of it, you know, all these files. You just, you know, if you say okay to that, I'll go okay, and you can add your videos by browsing for them, and the browser will look like this. So that's pretty much it. That is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm sorry for the very handheld version of this, but I mean, it's better to have some content out there about this projector than nothing. And again, I think I'm gonna, luckily I can return this to where I bought it here in Denmark. And you know, it's decent. I think it's actually okay value for the money, but I expected a little bit more when it says 4,500 lumens. I'd rather have it said, you know, 1,600 lumens, and at least I knew what I bought. This is far from it. But anyways, if you like this video, please hit subscribe and share it with someone that is looking for a projector. If you want to have any recommendations, or if you have anything you want to share, please put it in the comments. You know the drill. If you liked the video, hit like. If you didn't, well, there's another button for that. And I hope to see you another time. Well, I hope you see me another time. So take care and enjoy yourselves.